Let's get back to our top stories, and nothing bigger right now in the Ark of Texas than what's happening with the weather and specifically the power outages. That is a big issue right now for a lot of folks in Texarkana. Why? Because some of these massive tree limbs that are snapping and falling onto lines because of the ice. KTBS 3's Rick Rowe continues our coverage right now with more on what folks should do if they don't have power. Rick?
Good morning, everybody. Unfortunately, there is no winter wonderland. There is a little north of us, Idabel, Ashdown, Broken Bow, Hochatown, not here in Texarkana. It is a frozen rain, sleet, and that means problems for power. And you can see that's why we love these guys. This is one of the SWEPCO bucket trucks, and there are hundreds of these and thousands of SWEPCO personnel that are currently being mobilized and deployed all over this part of Arkansas because the event is significant. It's not pretty snow, it's ugly frozen rain. Amanda from SWEPCO, let's talk about, you gave me an analogy of the power and the weight of frozen rain on a power line.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously have been really focused on an icing event and what that weight could do to our infrastructure and to the trees that are around us.
Yes.
And so one of the things that we've learned is even as small as a ½ inch of ice between the span of our two utility poles can increase the weight on that line of 500 pounds. And that's equivalent to a grizzly bear.
That's amazing.
And
so that's what these guys are battling.
That's
and as I said,
all battling.
multi-prong approach because the tree guys have to come in and cut down, remove out of the roads, and then the power guys come in.
Yeah, this phased restoration approach, think about if you've got a repair at your home, you're going to need to identify what that job is that needs to be repaired. You're going to need to figure out what the equipment is that you need to do the job and do it safely. And so we've got assessors who will be doing just that. What's the damage? We'll be bringing in tree crews to make the area ready for then our line crews to come in and get the power back. All the while, 24/7, our power plant teams are working to keep the power flowing. And so we're going to work as quickly and safely as possible. And that's the thing that I hope all of our customers hear. Precipitation is still falling. Weight is still accumulating on trees. So we want everybody to be so vigilant and aware for their own personal safety.
In your own neighborhood, you said it sounded like a battle scene as the branches would break and fall. And of course, if you're walking your dog, that could be a big issue for you in addition to the problem with power outages.
Absolutely. So if there is a scene in your home, your area where you've got downed limbs, downed lines, we want you to stay as far away as possible from that. And we want you to alert us about those down lines as quickly as possible. You can do it easily on the app, or you can always call us on customer services.
And then the final word is be patient. This is significant. These guys are doing all they can do.
Absolutely. And you know, we know that this is a community that's resilient. We've faced tornadoes, ice storms, snow events before, 2000, 2009 here.
Right.
We got through it, and this team is committed to help us get through it again. So yeah, thank you for patience and safety.
Amen. Thank God for these guys. They're going to be very, very busy. The good news is the roads are fine, folks. Thus far, the roads are fine. The bad news is those power lines and those trees are not good, and that's why we thank God for guys like this. But be patient because they've got a lot of work to do.